Hey y'all, welcome back.
Welcome back, my queens and some kings.
Welcome to the throne.
Oh,
The palace.
welcome.
How's it going?
It's going well. New week, new team.
Where we kiki with you and you kiki with we.
Welcome back.
I love how you remember to say that.
You know, it's going good. This was a really great weekend. Saturday was a love day with KOI,
That
Kids
was
of
Sunday.
Immigrants. That was Sunday? Girl, that was Saturday.
Oh,
That was actually Saturday.
you are actually right.
Exactly. So that was a beautiful day, celebrating Kids of Immigrants' 6th year anniversary. They had a great event at the park. And it was just amazing to see
It was.
everybody out having a great time. I just really appreciated a complimentary event
Girl.
from top to bottom. No
It was
stone
so
left
well
unturned.
put together.
Yes.
Beautiful people.
Yes.
Beautiful time.
Great purpose. Great
Purpose-filled
purpose
event, yes.
intentional event.
And like you said, no stone was left unturned.
It was very beautiful. We actually seen a listener, which was so cute. Hey, girl.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, that was so cute.
We
I love
see
to
a
be
listener.
spotted. I love to be spotted.
No, I'm talking about we love to see a listener. She talking about I love to be.
I do love to be spotted because I don't know y'all are listeners until you tell me that you recognize us. And then I'm like, hey, Brittany knows I love it. We were spotted at Camp Flognog. We've been
That was the
spotted
first
at
time.
Coachella. Yes. And that was very awkward because I was really high. She was like, oh my God.
I too was
I was like, oh my God, this is awkward.
high as a giraffe's pussy.
Yeah, but it was still a good time. So if y'all do see us out in public, gang, and you already know, come up, say, hey, what's up?
Come up,
We're
say
very
hey.
friendly.
Although when I see people that I listen to or even celebs, I don't say
act
shit.
like, no, of course. But we're giving the green light. We're giving it. Sometimes it's different. People don't be like, come up and say hey.
Right.
It be giving girls celeb, but that's not the vibe here. It gives hello.
Let us know that you're a listener of the show. It's like an in-person rating and review.
Yeah, we love it.
So if you're walking past,
yes,
you're not saying anything.
Yes. Because I've also been spotted. We have been spotted, and I know we've been spotted. And I'm like, they know who we are.
When?
There's times where it happens. It's happened at the Grove. It's happened. Remember at the Grove, I was like, okay, my bad. The beat down.
The fact.
Remember we were out and this girl was talking to her friend. She was like, oh, I listened to their podcast.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me that when we were at the Grove.
And I said, she listens to our podcast.
And I said, really? You heard her say that?
I did, because I seen her. I'm like, she should say hey. Anyway, but yes, Saturday was a great day. It was giving crossfaded, okay? And I know crossfaded is typically when you smoke and drink or do two types of substances and then you're like, oh.
Right, lit.
But nigga, crossfaded, the new crossfade
is you had one too many drinks.
Is drinking tequila and wine.
How much wine did you have?
I feel like 3/4, no, like 3/4 of the bottle because nobody else drank it. Oh. You only have one cup, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Maybe 2.
If you had 2, then it was
count.
It was halvesies. But if not, then it was giving 3/4.
Okay. So, I
So,
don't remember how many cups I had, but
and I think I had 2 or 3 margaritas.
I had 3 margaritas. I had 3 margaritas for sure.
That's what I think I had.
And then wine.
But it was a great event, and I love it. It just gets better and better and better and better. And I'm sure the sky's the limit, and next year's event will probably blow our minds. So, yeah, very happy for KOI.
Carnival, Camp Flognog.
Right, yeah. It was already given that. I'm like, it's reminiscent of.
Yeah. All we need are live performances.
Yeah, exclusive event.
Yeah.
But it was a great time. And then took my ass to sleep on Saturday. What did I do on Sunday?
I have no idea. You went to work.
That's what the fuck I did. It was Mother's Day, y'all. Belated Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. By the time y'all hear this, it's going to really be late. So fuck it. Hopefully you already got your flowers. Yeah, I came home after on Sunday after work. I came home.
Yeah.
That was it. What about you?
Saturday, I too was at Love Day, of course. And then I went to see the Read live. at the Ace Hotel Theater. And it was so nice, so cool to see the kids, the girls and the boys. Well, actually, they're both girls, the girls. Live. But that show was late as fuck due to the crossfade.
Right.
I was
the nod off.
dozing off. I'm like, what the hell? The show started, the doors open. We got there about 9:30. They went on about 10ish. And
you were asleep by 10:30.
Shit. Not enough. I'm like, let me wake up. But it was fun. Cool time. Sunday, what did I do?
It was Mother's Day. I don't think you did anything.
I didn't do much of anything. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a mother.
Eased into
and my mother doesn't live here. So, and I always say, you know what? On Mother's Day, I need to make an effort to be with my mother. And I have not.
Oh, wow.
Because really, honestly, truly, Mother's Day sneaks up on me. You know why? Because it's never on the same date.
No, it's not.
It's just like, it's like Easter. And that sneaks up on me as well.
Easter's usually like
it's usually Coachella weekend.
The weekend after. Point. It's third. That's how I know when it is. I'm like third weekend. It usually gives third weekend. Oh, no, because this weekend it was first week. It was second. I mean, second weekend.
Yeah.
But this weekend it was the first weekend. Or is it Easter always the second?
It was the second.
It's Coachella that be rotating. I don't know.
Easter and Coachella have been going hand in hand for a good 3 years because I've missed about 3 Easter celebrations because I've been
turned
in the desert.
Right. Okay. Anywho.
This year we were in Mexico City.
Right. My grand said, "Can I expect you for Easter?"
God's
I said,
probably saying, "So it's just giving
fuck me." Yeah.
No, but no. You are still on the throne.
Yes. Okay. And then he rose. It never gave dead.
It never gave dead.
It never gave dead.
So you know what? Next year for Mother's Day, I need to really be intentional and
the fly home for the mini holiday.
Ahead.
The mini holiday.
Yeah.
The minor holiday.
I mean, it's just will be killing 2 birds with 1 stone because I can just be a visit. I haven't been home in a minute, honestly, truly.
Okay.
So.
Well, yeah. So that was the weekend. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have actually came through with the ratings and reviews. I will say, we really appreciate. We really appreciate y'all coming through with your kind words. Remember, 5-star chick deserves 5-star reviews. So don't come in here and leave. If you don't like this, y'all just turn it off and get the fuck on. Go find something that you do like.
Please.
It's really easy.
That's all.
It's really easy to do.
It's turn it up
or turn it off. Okay, but don't come in here acting crazy. So, to show our appreciation, Brittany's going to read our review of the week.
I will. So, this comes from Apple Podcasts. It comes from Christy Sherry. She says, "My safety net."
Yes, I love that.
Imagine being a safety net.
You are one. You don't have to imagine. You are one.
Starting out, thank you. Thank you, ladies, for being your authentic selves. I look forward to your podcast every week. I don't know how I first found the podcast, but I'm so glad I did. I feel like I'm catering to my true self. It's like we all have lived the same lives. I too am a millennial, and it's good to sometimes take a trip down memory lane as I process what area I need to improve in my life. Even though y'all don't have children, being a wife and mother of 2, you make your content relatable to everyone. So once again, thank you for showing up authentic and providing real advice, lessons, and values to your listeners.
You're welcome.
I love this review. You know why I love this review? Because I love that we're not boxed in. Although we are not mothers or wives, we're just 2 girls, millennial girls. It's nice that the content can spread across, you know? Mm-hmm. Genres. It's a genre.
It's a genre.
Not everybody fits on the roster.
Yes. Thank you so much for your kind words. It was the safety net for me. Love being a safe place to land, a soft place to land.
A soft life.
A soft life. Another place that you can go ahead and land over is on Patreon.
Yes.
This is our exclusive membership community. Y'all already know the rundown. If you're new here and you want exclusive content, you know you like this, you might love that over there. Not you might. You're going to love that over there. So we're just offering you more of what we do here. Do you want to read our shout out our patrons?
Yes, I will shout out our patrons of the week. We have Red Corvette.
Hey, Red Corvette.
Corvette.
You better hope you ain't spam, because we will delete you.
Hop in the jet like that.
Jet like that.
Red Corvette and Santera. Not to be confused with Santana. Saucy Santana.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Santeria.
Somebody said, okay, quickly, random rant, Young Thug and Co.
What the fuck? I get off the shade room for a few short days and I get back on and there's all this
Young
news.
Thug and Co got swept up. All
Free
the Young
thug,
Gunna,
yeah.
and a host of other people. They said, "Dang, Santana the only rapper left in Atlanta." Because they all got swept up. Fuck you.
That one didn't.
Oh my God.
That wasn't a
that
good
was
meme.
funny to me.
There's a lot of others. Quavo, Migos. No?
Yeah.
Santana's not even in Atlanta.
Where is he? Miami?
Yes. That's probably why it was not funny.
I thought he was in Atlanta.
No, and they really butchered it.
He's not
Is he in Atlanta or from Atlanta?
in Atlanta.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But he definitely is from Miami.
You know his whereabouts.
He's from Miami.
Well, he ain't in
Carisha,
Miami.
please.
He's not in Miami.
I don't know. At any rate.
At any rate, yeah. Thank you, Santana. Thank you, Santana, for joining us over on Patreon. So Patreon, you already told them what it is?
I did. You already said that. This is who they are.
Okay.
So we're past that. Thank y'all for joining us over on Patreon. We're going to be looking for more of you next week. Show up and show the fuck out. Last week, though, we had one of my favorites on the show.
Yeah.
Miss Sheena Lachey of Black Girls Heal. Honey, Sheena, y'all know I stan Sheena. I stan her. I love her delivery.
How she gets her therapy.
I love her approach. I just love her style.
Her knowledge.
Her knowledge. Yeah, she's just a vast wealth of knowledge. So Sheena was on the show. We were talking about mother wounds, signs and effects of a mother wound, how to tell if you have a narcissistic mother or parent. Which, honey, if you're battling or dealing, you might want to tap into that episode.
They might be a narcissist.
Yes, and more than anything, and most importantly, Sheena gave us some really great advice on how to heal the mother wound. So if you haven't already, go back, listen to that episode. It was great. It was insightful. I've seen a lot of comments and people saying that they loved it. It really resonated with them and just met them where they are. Touched them. Touched the girls. And that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, that is what we're here. That is what we're here to do, for sure. So today we are here to continue our mission, okay? It is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are deep into the bag. We talked about mother wounds, as Germany just explained. We've covered boundaries, and today we're going to be talking about stress. Good stress versus bad stress. Stress is a thing, right? And usually when we hear stress, we're like, oh my God, what the hell? Stress is inevitable. We got these jobs. We got these niggas. We got
bills.
We can't forget the bills.
Yeah. There's a ton of things that stress us out. Our family. We just talked about the mother wound child. Maybe your family dynamic is stressful.
Yeah.
Maybe you got some raggedy ass friends, which hopefully you don't.
Right.
But you know the vibes.
I mean lives. Life.
And it stresses you out.
And it can be stressful. But we're doing a little bit of a hybrid, I guess. We're doing a reframe, reclaim, while also making you mentally aware.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about how we can benefit from stress, lowering the negative stress, and then amplifying the good stress, or making the good stress work for us. Because, like we said, stress is inevitable. There's some stress that we can't avoid. Can't avoid. So why don't we just make it do what it do?
Yes.
What would you say your stress is?
My stressors?
On a level.
Oh, my stress level. I thought you meant my stressors.
I like that too.
Okay.
Just give me both. What are your stress levels on the spectrum from 1 to 10? And then what are your stressors?
My stress levels probably 3 to 4.
Okay.
Very low. I live a pretty good stress-free life with the exception of my job. I feel like, and that also is kind of like, it's day to day. It's not an ongoing stressful event. Some days are really tough.
Yeah.
But I'm not really stressed. I don't take my job home with me. And outside of that, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. What about you?
Well, lately, it had been a 7. And you know why.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But overall, I live a pretty low stress life as well. But, yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on any other stress? Like, when your stress is low, or when no. Oh. So outside of that anomaly, right? That particular event, what would you say your stress is typically at?
Pretty, like, probably a 3.
A 3. And then what would be causing you stress if it's at a 3?
Probably work, like a car issue or
Just life.
Life, yeah, little life
The
things.
little,
But
yeah.
it's never chronic. It's usually acute, like you said, like with work.
Yeah.
I don't take my work home with me either, although I work from home.
Yeah.
But I'll leave it right there at
Yeah.
that desk, and I'll get up and start sweeping, doing some other shit.
Yes.
But some stress is good, right? Like the good stress can help motivate us. It can push us. It can encourage us to do things that we need to do.
Meet our goals.
Meet our goals for
Yeah.
sure.
And can also make us like smarter, healthier, and happier people. This is the good stress, not the bad stress. When you're talking about the kind that's going to put your ass in a cardiac arrest.
No.
It's not giving that.
No.
It's not giving that. But it's kind of that good stress is sort of vital for us to have a balanced life.
It is. And the thing is, like, the good and the bad stress your body has some similar reactions to it, right? Like your heart starts like quickening, your hormones surge. Like, say for instance, an example of good stress is like if you're going on a first date, if you're going on a roller coaster, maybe you're
Child nerves.
For on a roller coaster, bitch, I be shaking.
Roller coaster, I'm just like,
I'm nervous.
But date, yeah, it's giving anxious. It's giving
it's giving anxious.
I feel like
it's
that's
like,
the good stress. It's like that
butterfly feeling. It's like I'm stressed, but it's good because I'm going on a.
It's like the anxious, the nerves, like the nerves cooking up where you know you have to perform or you have to like be on point. It's like that vibe.
Right.
Although I hate that. Like when we have a show or something and I'm like,
Girl,
oh my God.
That I really be stressed when we have a show.
My nerve. Oh, like we've had hella shows.
Well, we had a show.
Well, whenever we have to be on.
Interview guests sometimes.
Yes.
We've gotten less nervous, but we used to be hella nervous.
We did.
Like, bitch, it was giving live show performance.
I know.
Like, oh my God.
Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Yeah, it did give that. It did.
But the first date stress, yeah, I've definitely had that. But then, like, once I get in, like, once we have the first, like, we see each other and, like, we just started exchanging, then the nerves go away and it's like, yeah, I'm here.
Yes, it gives nerves.
We're here.
It gives nerves.
Yeah. So good stress is good for us. Like we said, it motivates us. It encourages us. Like a live show, we be nervous as hell, but that's good. Like, that pushes us to go out there, perform, do our best. We've never fumbled a bag. Although we've been nervous, even like on interviews sometimes, we don't completely fuck it up.
Yeah.
It's just that little adrenaline rush where we're just like, oh my God, I'm stressed, sweating, armpits.
Girl. Because the good stress, it's like that really short, motivating, energizing kind of, it's short term. It just inspires you to show up and be better and a badder bitch. Like you said, we've never fumbled a bag. It's like, okay, we're going to take it and we're going to execute, honey.
Yeah.
It's called eustress. No? Is it eustress or
eustress?
Eustress. So good stress and eustress are synonymous. Eustress.
Yes. Now, the stress we want to avoid is the bad stress or distress.
Honey.
This is the stress that wears you the fuck out, okay? It leaves you feeling jittery. It leaves you feeling anxious. It can have some serious detrimental effects to your health.
It's giving stroke. It's giving heart attack.
Right. They said that stress is a silent killer.
Yeah.
Right. So if it really what determines it being a silent killer is if it becomes chronic. Like, for instance, we said our job stress us out, but it's not chronic stress. It's mainly acute. It's like, okay,
things that are happening right now.
For maybe an hour out of the day or something. Like, I had a little stressful situation, but it's not like a job where I'm really
day in and day out. I cannot separate myself from this job and it's wearing on me physically, mentally, emotionally, and it's dragging me. Now I'm showing up with headaches.
High blood pressure.
Yeah, like all of these other side effects where the fucking stress is starting to manifest itself physically, like in the body. It's doing too much. Maybe you're like gaining weight. You can't sleep.
Right. The insomnia. Those are signs of chronic stress when you're noticing that it's having some real effects on your health, mentally and physically, because you've been living in a state of fight or fucking flight.
Luckily, I've never been here.
Me neither.
I've never been here.
I've kind of had a stint with a breakup. The first the first.
Was
week
it stress or was it heartbreak?
I didn't feel like my heart was broken.
Oh,
not like that.
So you felt stressed?
Yeah, like the circumstances like popping up at my house and shit.
You were
that
on
was
edge.
stress. That was stressful
edge.
because it's like at this point you're popping up nightly and shit. Like you're popping up frequently. That's putting me in a state of fight or flight.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you're gonna. In the hours we're sick, y'all. Like this man was popping up when he knew I would be at home. So clearly I'm coming home and sleeping in my home. So it's like 2 in the morning or 12 or like it's just sick. Sicko mode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Nick, you're stressing me out.
So that is, yes, a common stressor. Relationships. Another would be money.
Yes.
You know, the money will drag us. Work.
Let money be low.
Money. Oh, once money. I'm feeling, nigga,
Fried.
disheveled. I'm like, well, my money is all. Don't let something happen to my money, child.
Don't let nothing happen to the money. Let me tell y'all a story.
Okay.
I was working at a job, and I was working there for some years, and they let us go in the negative for a little bit with the vacation hours. So I had been doing that, and when it was time for me to leave the job because I had another job.
Oh, I remember this.
I was in the negative with the vacation hours, but I didn't know how that was going to be resolved. So I started my new job, and then like I was still expecting my check from the previous job. Child, that direct deposit didn't hit the account, and immediately my body goes into a state of stress.
Right, going white. You feel just like, what is going on? Where's money?
I'm nervous. I'm shaking. Like, hold on, gotta call them.
Yeah.
It's clearly it's an error on their part with my check.
They must have a paper check for me.
I'm not fully in distress because I'm like, this is gonna be resolved because I'm expecting my coin.
I worked.
Right. The 40 hours prior to quitting.
Right.
So I call the controller. And I'm like, hey, girl, like, you know, I didn't receive my check, direct deposit, da-da-da-da-da. She tells me, yeah, you were in the negative.
Sickening.
Whatever, basically, I guess 40 hours, so we just called it even. I said, I immediately felt like I was going to throw the fuck up because let me tell you something. What I can't afford to miss
is a check.
Is a check.
Girl, listen. I feel you.
I'm like, you are sending me.
It's the money issues. Another stressor that also weighs on us is unmanaged health or mental health problems. You know, it's like, oh Lord, anxiety, child. You just feeling anxious already will make you stressed.
Right. But like there's anxiety disorder where it's like your body's in a constant state of stress.
Yeah.
And you are fucked up.
It's getting fucked from the front and the back. It's not funny, y'all, but you know that's how
it's not funny.
We get through it.
Right.
Yes.
Also a common stressor is perceived loss. Thinking you're gonna lose something, thinking you lost something.
Opportunities. That could be a lot of something. Sometimes we stress ourselves out over bags that we do think we fumbled. It's like, damn, we thought hell yeah, we didn't get this opportunity. When are they gonna call back? Oh no, nigga, ain't nothing like that. Then it gets,
we were just stressing last month. Like we should have. We are women of integrity. We should have. We were sick to our stomach.
Yeah.
For a day or two.
Because don't fuck with us. Right. Don't fuck with us because we are women of integrity. We are. And you can't be in people Geppetto in your shit and you be fucked. It's giving assed out like a thong. Okay?
And I literally felt sick in that moment.
Same. Nigga, to my stomach. I was like, are you serious right now? We cannot afford to take no L's, okay? We can't afford to pivot too much more, okay? We got to go straight ahead for a while. I'm tired of fucking pivoting. Straight. Right. Narrow. That's where we at with it.
Right. So, like we said, both the good and the bad stress result in your body releasing hormones, adrenaline, and cortisol.
Yeah.
Okay? So, this triggers common signs of stress, which are the butterflies in the stomach, the sweating, the heart.
Sweaty palms.
The heart palpitations or the racing heart.
Uh-huh.
All of that.
Yeah.
So, ultimately, we want to distinguish between good and bad stress based on your experience. Okay? So, your good stress can become bad for you, though. Any stress can become bad for you if you're doing too much of it. Just because it's good doesn't mean we want to continuously be like, I'm stressed, but it's good stress. You know, we need some balance, like adrenaline junkies jumping out of fucking planes every
just doing things to get there. Andres is an adrenaline junkie.
But does he
lives on the edge? I feel like they get their shit off in different ways, like driving fast, all of that. It doesn't have to be something super extreme. Like I jumped out of a plane on Saturday on a mountain bike from down. It don't have to give that. It just be shit where I'm like, you can actually take your foot off the gas.
Right.
We're driving too fast, and it's that I'm like, why are you driving this fucking Infinity like a Porsche Panamera? Slow it down.
That thing in sport.
He be like,
Oh,
I'm like,
hell
babe,
no. Is
stop.
it a stick shift?
No, it just
Oh.
gives that. I'm like, it's not
The
giving
way I be
Corvette,
driving, the
Corvette.
way I be driving like a Sunday morning.
Girl, I be in my shit like a Prius.
Same.
Like, I gotta charge it up.
I be in my shit like a bucket. Put, put.
Very sick.
Go around.
So, let's go ahead and get into how we're gonna reduce our bad stress, because that's really what it is. We got to figure out how to manage this shit so that we can be well, right?
Yeah, we don't want stress to take over our life.
And that's when it's really an issue, when it's taking over the life, and it can happen fast.
It has. I told you all about this book time and time again, Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, about how stress can consume you and kill your ass.
Yeah. So the best
To
way
put it frankly
to manage your stress is to figure out the bad stressors in your life and figure out some ways that we can either omit them, lessen them so that we can live happier, healthier lives and the girls can thrive.
Right.
So let's get into it. Yeah. Ooh, pardon me. First, we're going to eliminate stress where we can.
Important.
This is important, right? A lot of us say yes, 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 yes to things, a lot of things, and then you end up overwhelmed, overworked, underpaid, undervalued, not feeling like you're getting,
what you need.
We have to lean into saying no.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of power in just taking back your time, and you will be surprised how much better you feel when you have allotted your own time for the shit that you actually want to do.
That part.
It's like
people will zap it all up if you let them.
Yes.
You'll be doing everything for other people and nothing for yourself, and then wondering why you feel stressed.
Right. So leaning into saying no can look like narrowing your to-do list.
Yes.
And also avoiding people who stress you the fuck out.
That part.
Don't even want to be around somebody who's dragging you by the coochie lips. They literally got your labia majora pulling you down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wonder why you sweating, why your edges are unraveled. Girl, because she got you by your coochie.
In a fucking
tizzy.
Right.
In a tizzy.
Tizzy.
A tizzy.
Listen.
And then once you figure out how to manage your own time, who you release your energy to, you'll be surprised how much lower your stress is. Like, when you hang out with people who are just like stressful.
Yeah.
Whether that's they unloading on you.
Energy zappers.
Yeah.
Leeches,
Trauma bonding with them. What is it that we...
Or just people that are stressed out and they're stressed.
And then it pours over onto you.
It's really magnetic.
Yes. And trauma dumping. That's what I wanted to say. Trauma dumping on you where you feel like now you're taking all their shit on, or, oh, my friend don't got this. Now I got to step in and help them out.
Right,
And I got to...
right.
That's stressful.
Yeah.
Remove those people and you're going to see, oh, nigga, brighter, lighter, happier days.
Listen.
Yes.
I am an advocate of prioritizing the things that I want to do on my to-do list and making time for myself. Like last night, I said, you know what? I'm going to not be on the phone, set aside some time to do what I want to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know what? Stress is important. Stress management is important for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get up and I want to go on my walk in the morning. I'm going to focus on that. And that's just what it is. You have to make sure you make the time for the things that you need and that you want to do, because nobody else is going to be thinking about that.
They don't give a fuck.
They're thinking about what they need and what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you let people fuck with you, they'll fuck with you.
They will.
So another way to reduce bad stress is to relinquish control, right? There are some things that are just beyond our control. Point blank, period. Other people's actions being at the top of the list.
Period.
Definitely can't control what other people are doing. Can't control other people's decisions. Can't control their behaviors. You got to let it go. Looks like another love TKO.
Sickening.
You do.
Yeah.
And instead of stressing about what you can't control, pouring your energy into the things that you can.
And how you react. Because they'll come up. Somebody who's acting a damn fool, don't let them take you out of the place that you need to be in. It's like, oh,
the matching of energy.
They cutting it. Yeah. We will. Bitch,
I'm matching energy.
Yeah.
This guy told me that one time we were on a date, and I forgot what question I asked him. I think I was like, I think I asked him if he was confrontational or like, what's his temper like? Is his arguing confrontation style or something? I don't remember exactly what I said, but basically he said, I match energy. I'm on whatever you on. I'm like,
not the nigga for me.
No. What's your base level, sir? You're talking about your matching energy. You on whatever I'm on. What the fuck do you be on?
Yeah, no, yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
no.
like, oh.
It's giving red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag. You're not the nigga
I
for
was
me.
like, huh?
No,
He
yeah.
was like, I'm on whatever you be on. I'm like, okay, well,
I'm not on what you're
I'm
on.
not on you.
Yeah.
I'm off you.
Can't count me out. This one is a biggie too. Sometimes it's hard because we can be reactive emotionally. Me personally, I'm a pretty emotional person.
I can be reactive as well. Might not be emotionally. It might be. Well, it is emotionally. I can be reactive.
Yeah, but it's like, child, the way I'm wired deep down. I'm like, oh, they did this or they now we gotta do that. Oh, it gets bad.
So you want to seek revenge?
No, I'm not a vengeful person. I'm not. But I'm saying that
Vindictive.
I'm not vindictive, and either I'm not.
I'm asking.
No,
I'm asking you.
I'm not. What I'm saying is sometimes it's hard if you are a very emotional person to relinquish the idea of not being able to control everything. And also if you are a person who wants to control everything. It's like it's twofold. You have to learn to release it so that your own emotions don't get worked up and pulled all into it. And also, nigga, that's it.
And also,
you got to do that. And that'd be the hard part. It's like, you know what? This is outside of my control. Telling yourself that takes a lot of maturity. This is outside of my control, and I'm not even going to get worked up about it. I'm not even going to get mad. I'm not even going to get upset. I'm just let that person act the way they act. I'm going to let that person behave the way they act. That ain't no reflection of me.
Yeah.
And that be the difficult part.
Right. When I'm operating in my higher self.
My higher self says, you know what? Shit is out of whack. I ain't got nothing. I did my part.
Right.
I did what I had to do. I showed up the best that I could. It didn't work. It didn't flow. And now I'm done.
Right. And I mean, that is definitely how you can control your stress, because we can't control what other people are doing, how they're showing up, and how they're behaving. But goddamn, does it be triggering?
I know, but all we can control is how we respond to that. If somebody cuts up on you, what can you do? What can you really do? What can you really honestly do?
Pull my scissors out.
That's your response. No, not they cut up. That's your response. You got to pull your scissors out and cut yourself off of them.
Cut them off.
Cut them off. That's how you really do it. Pop.
No, that's real.
There's nothing I can control here, so goodbye. Good fucking
But then there's some people that you can't cut off. So anyway, yeah, like if it's a baby mama, baby daddy, a family member, or somebody that you can't just flat out like ignore interaction with, but
prayers. Pray for them niggas and keep it pushing.
Right.
That's the best you can do.
Pray for their healing.
That's it. Everybody needs to heal. Next thing you can do is think positive thoughts. So you already know. You think what you become. Thoughts become things is what they say. And negative thoughts can sometimes lead to negative behaviors. So we have to switch that up and be a glass half full girl. That's what you have to do. Think positively and be a glass half full girl. I hate a negative Nancy. I hate a Debbie Downer ass bitch. I really do. Don't come around me like that.
Yeah.
I don't. A pessimistic Patty, if you will.
Right.
They be dragging. I like my girls upbeat. I like them optimistic.
I do too.
I like them thinking about the glass half full.
I too like an optimistic. I'm typically an optimistic type of girl. Not to say that I don't think about all the possibilities, but I like to end on the positive.
But we can also look at all of our situations as opportunities to either learn or grow. If there's a mistake or something that we can do better, instead of just being negative and being like, just think about, what could I have done better? How can I show up better next time? Where are my opportunities? Where are the lessons? Because we don't take L's.
We turn them into lessons.
What are the lessons in this? How can we grow?
It was so funny. The other day we were talking about something and I said, well, the lesson in this, and you said, I'm so tired of I'm so tired of lessons.
Sometimes I'm telling you, I'm so tired of pivoting. I'm so tired of learning, baby. Let's take the test and go forward.
Let's become the teachers.
It needs to give graduation.
Period.
It needs to give graduation, okay?
Cap and gown us.
Please, in addition to looking at the glass like it's half full, express gratitude. They say your gratitude determines your latitude.
I can express more gratitude.
Yeah. Can you now?
Yeah, it goes back to that journaling.
Yeah.
I think I had a gratitude journal at one point, And you just wake up and say a few things you're thankful for. And
That's the
when you're
kind I
first
have.
right when you're first doing it, it seems pretty simple. Like thank
I
you,
be
Lord.
running out of shit fast. I'm like thankful for
But
Graham.
but the whole point of that is showing you that it's the little things.
It's a lot of little things. Yes. And the more gratitude that we express for ourselves, for our situation, it really helps us look at our circumstances differently.
You're right.
You really look like, Lord, thank you for. Then we'll put the Lord on it. Gratitude turns into a
That's
thank you
what
prayer.
it always starts with. Thank you, God. And you know what? We need to adapt the ways of the grandmother. The way my grandma
when you said
keeps
the
a thank you.
grandmother, I'm like the grandmother.
The grandmother, the grandma.
the
The
grandmama's
the
a
way
baby.
my grandma keeps a thank you, Lord, on her tongue, she'll just be walking through. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you,
Lord,
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you,
Period.
Jesus. I'm like, you know what? I need to adapt that.
The thank you, Jesus, on the tongue, baby. Seriously, because honestly, sometimes I do be feeling that way. Not sometimes, a lot of the time. I'm like, thank you for this whip. Thank you for, it's the things here, the covering, the provision. Jehovah Jireh. That's what they call us. Jehovah Jireh. My provide. Okay, Lord, once you stop providing, I'm going to be wondering what the hell's going on. I'm going to be feeling real Jobish.
Germany, you got to stop. I
okay, you don't want him to start taking some things, okay?
And that's why
then you can be calling Jobiana. You don't want to get Jobiana.
And that's really, this is not good.
Keep his prayers on your
that's
praise
why
on
I
his
need
tongue.
to stay in the state of gratitude.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've been is blessed.
Period. Okay.
And
I'm telling you, keep them on your tongue. Praises go up, blessings come down is what they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah. Pulls out gratitude journal.
Because tonight, let me start getting it down and writing the things I'm very thankful for. For
Lord,
them, I am thankful. Lord.
Lord, you kept me.
For them, I am thankful. I don't want you to think I'm not. Don't think I'm not.
Right.
I am. Okay, so also reducing bad stress. We're gonna talk it out. We're gonna talk it out, girl. Okay, confide in your family, a home girl, a therapist.
That's our favorite, the professional license.
Yeah, a licensed
practitioner.
Sometimes we have to take it to a licensed professional. Sometimes we have to hit everyone. Professional, homegirl,
mama,
whoever's available to talk it. Because you know what? Expressing what you feel and what you're going through helps you.
Yeah.
That's definitely a stress reliever for me.
Yeah. Weight has been lifted. And when you keep it bottled up,
it really, it just
festers, eats away at you. And then you know what? Disease. Disease. Okay. For the whole temps out there, y'all know what it's going to
ease, my brothers and my sisters. That's what it is. No, but really, you don't feel easeful. And disease starts to mess up your body.
It starts to manifest itself, yes.
In your body. Why are we so goofy? Bruh, everything is a joke, but real at the same damn time.
And that's why y'all like it here, shit, whatever.
That is why y'all like it here, but no, for real. You really do need to talk it out. I know sometimes I hold things in, but I do feel much better when I talk about it.
Release them. Release it. Let it go. Let it go. You know, it's so funny talking it out. I was talking to Adrian today, and well, she was talking about our healthy dynamic, our friendship, and I'm like, yes, I'm glad you were there to witness our healthy dynamic. Ours, me and yours.
Oh, I thought she was talking about y'all.
No, me and yours, because we all hung out.
Oh yeah, we did yesterday.
Period. And I'm like, you know what I really appreciate about Brittany and I's friendship is like, if there's an issue or there's something, it's like we let it out and then we be on to the next.
Right.
You know, it's never no real tea. So the whole
never
point,
been no phone.
Thank God.
It just be in the moment stuff that we have to resolve, and then it's like,
and it don't even be that deep. There's been a few handful of times where
it's
been
stuff
like,
has to be resolved because we're people.
Because we're human, yeah, riffs.
Right.
But I was thinking that too. I said, wow, I really have some healthy ass friendships. That's just a sidebar. Get into it. Yeah, we'll teach you how to do that too soon. So
you too can have healthy friendships.
You too.
Tight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, girls. So also to reduce our bad stress, we're gonna add some R&R into our routine.
Essential.
We love a rest and relaxation moment. We do. So give yourself permission to rest and give yourself permission to relax. Sometimes we be busy. Oh, girl, I gotta. Girl, you gotta sit down.
No. For real.
You gotta sit down. All of those things are gonna be waiting for you after you rest. All those things are still gonna be waiting for you after you relax. You ain't gonna be alive. if you don't give yourself the
Tell my
time.
girl I gotta.
You won't make it. So relaxation promotes overall health and gives you a chance to step away, clear your head, and remember, y'all, R&R doesn't have to be anything grand. It doesn't have to be Burke Williams spa day. It
Right.
doesn't have to
Although I
give.
love that.
Yeah, we love
But
it.
you can do it in your means.
And we have to do the little things that's going to make the big impact, the biggest
Right.
impact, right? If that's going to be some grounding exercises, deep breaths, yoga, implementing a little routine that you can actually maintain, something that's sustainable, whatever it looks like, honoring yourself so that you don't feel like you're in the pits of hell.
Really, you have to be intentional about it because it is easy to get wrapped up in the day to day and I got to do this, I got to go here, I got to figure this out. And it's like, what are you going to do to set some time to just be?
Yeah. I keep working on my routine, but I really gotta get in there and get
You know
something
what?
that
I
feels
do
good.
too because I think that contributes to my levels of stress because I have not been intentional. Not consistently. And I've talked about it here till I've been blue in the goddamn face. But I've been having a hard time finding my footing.
Luckily, we don't preach about trying to have it all together.
Yeah, you don't see me on TikTok making up my bed and shit because you know what? It would be just
bed
for that.
be unmade. But listen, let me tell you. I can honestly say that I'm very grateful that we are very honest, we are very real, we are very raw, and we are very relatable. And it's relatable because, bitch, we be authentic and we be genuine.
Right.
And additionally, we're not here to try to make your life appear perfect. We're not here to make y'all think that our lives are perfect.
Yeah.
Right? What we do, what I can say that what we do stand on is homegirl vibes. Right? Being real, being genuine, being authentic in relationships, having healthy relationships between women. Now that, baby, we got that on lock. That's in the bag.
That's it. So standing on
the
that.
routine and shit might it might give you a little shaky, breaky. But the things that we really out here preaching is secure. It's locked down. So it's okay. My whole point of that is you could talk about that until you blue in the face.
Right.
Because that's why we're here, trying to constantly figure out what makes sense, how to implement some tools, practices, routines, things that we can sustain over a long period of time. And sometimes that takes time.
It takes time and it takes accountability, holding each other accountable and talking about it.
Right.
Talking about it with y'all. It's not that I'm not aware.
It's just
I'm
really
aware.
Trying to, like you said, get the
implementation and finding my footing and just getting into a groove.
And also, how about we normalize routines shifting and needing to pivot as we get into different seasons of our life.
Yeah.
Maybe in the past you had a routine, but things have changed, right? Like you're in a relationship, it's more serious, you're spending your time differently. So now it takes a different type of awareness and a different type of intentionality to implement a routine that's sustainable in this season of your life.
And that's so true because when I'm by myself at my house doing what I want to do, my routines are different. It's a different flow. I'm getting up, not worried about shit.
Right.
Just getting up, doing what I needing to do, and that's just that on that. I'm getting up in my bed.
Right.
In my home. In my vibe.
Right.
And when that's being split.
Right. It's hitting different.
It's giving red fucking turtleneck.
Exactly.
Like, damn.
Exactly.
So I haven't quite figured it out. I haven't been here long enough to figure it out in this dynamic. It switches in every relationship, and I've been in a couple in the past year. If I'm being honest. But
you're being honest.
It does, though. It does.
Yeah.
So just figuring that out. I'm just trying to figure out how that looks for me and what's the most sustainable because I need something that's, sustainable.
We're going to talk about that, too, in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
With our little life edit audit episode.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. What else?
So, we're also going to stay healthy and fit.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we've been talking about too. We've been blue in the face, but it's important, okay? Because life be lifing. We know that stress is unavoidable, so we need to maintain a healthy diet and stay active.
You know you are what you eat.
And that prepares the body. That prepares the body to better manage stress. If you're unhealthy on top of everything else, you're more susceptible to be knocked down by the fucking heavyweight.
Ex-
That is stress.
Exactly.
It comes in and it knocks the wind out of you because you
Period.
know what? You're not prepared.
And that's when it's given a TKO, total knockout.
Total knockout. One
Period.
round, you're out.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yeah, exercise is a good way to relax as well. So that helps with stress management. I don't know what exercise.
Walks.
It's the restorative walking.
Walking.
You know what, guys? I read this fun fact about walking. You know, I'm going to become a walking advocate.
And also, yes, it's a good way to clear the mind. Also, even if you're doing some strenuous workout, right? People blow off steam, stress, clear their mind by really pumping iron. And you know, you get those little endorphins, that little release. You feel accomplished. You just feel good about yourself. There's a lot that's happening. The body is getting together. The mind is getting stronger. The discipline is there.
Right.
You know, it's like a lot happening. That's why I need to get my ass up and do something.
So here's some fun facts about walking.
Let them rip.
So, walking releases endorphins, neurochemicals that boost your mental health and decreases your sensitivity to stress and pain. Just a 20-minute walk can really help you, right? So, what do they say here? The bottom line is, get to walking.
What do they say?
They say a lot. I'm not going to read all this, but
But
I
we
read
get
the
it.
part that was important.
Walking advocate here.
Yeah.
Yes. Weren't you in a walking club when you were younger? I mean, when you were in college?
No, I took a class. I took the walking class, but
Yeah.
that was just for credits. I wasn't in a meditative state or anything. I was just
right.
But
Doing
now
it.
when I walk, it is like a ritual. I'm listening to something. I don't even touch my phone. I could be walking for an hour and I don't touch my phone. I'm listening to the book, audiobooks. I'm just observing the neighborhood. That's why a nice neighborhood is key.
Period.
It's important for me.
Yeah, no, it matters.
It matters.
It matters. So.
And I found a little vegan cafe to walk to. Not in San Pedro, but in LA.
Got it. Lastly.
Green Door Cafe is what it's called, I think.
Lastly, take that ass to sleep. Okay? Rest is extremely important for helping to manage our stress, our overall health. Rest is the time where our body recovers. And it's able to recover from any stressful events that we went through that day, and also prepares to handle any challenges the next day. You know how you feel when you have not gotten any sleep.
A mess.
When you're not sleeping well, when you're not eating well, stress feels like it's heightened. The things that happen to you, you can't even really roll with the punches.
It's just like
they eat you up. They eat your ass up.
It's like you never fully stand up.
You don't.
It's like you never fully stand up when you don't get that sleep.
You don't be on
You
your
are weak in the knees.
Exactly. It's giving broke down. It's giving hunchback.
That's
Notre Dame. Exactly. so
Period. You can never fully rise.
You have to give yourself time to rest. Just bring it all around here. Relax. Eat well.
Yes.
Make sure you're getting some fitness in. And just... Oh, and also get those bitches out of your life who aren't making you feel good.
Cut some people off.
Cut them off. We have to do the things that are going to overall make us feel better, help us live longer, live stronger, and just be our best selves. The girls want to show up as the best bitches ever.
It's basically, can I talk? It's basically our responsibility.
It is.
To manage what goes on in our lives.
Yes.
We can act like we're not an advocate and we're not a star player, and then we'll be playing ourselves. We just have to do what we can do.
And take some agency over our lives.
Exactly.
All of this is in your hands, beloved.
Which is why I need to get back into those meal planning services.
Oh, yeah.
I'm realizing that I have an interesting relationship with preparing food. Cooking food.
Tap in.
Yeah.
Before you tap the fuck out. Tap in before you tap out. I think that is it for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's how we leave you.
We don't have an additional segment this week. We just don't.
No. You know why? Because we want you to have time to turn this off and rest.
We're not gonna stress about it.
No, we're not.
This week. This is our way of not stressing about it.
This is it.
So we hope that you take care of your mental health this week. We hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you all next week.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.